Hey guys, it's Nana, and today I'm going to be doing the summer reading tag. The original tag was created by Amy Jane Smith, and I was tagged by Jen Campbell. Thank you so much, Jen. She has an amazing channel, so you should definitely check it out, but I'm sure you're already subscribed to her. I'm sure you are. I love summer, and I love the questions in this tag, so let's jump right in. Question number 1. What 3 books do you want to read this summer? So I have a large TBR, as most of us do, and the 3 books I chose are Sweetbitter by Stephanie Danler. I'm sure you've seen this book everywhere. It's one of the big buzzy books of like spring, summer, and I actually heard the author speak in New York about a month ago. I think it was beginning of July, which made me want to read this even more. It's about being in New York in your 20s, and the author works in the restaurant industry, so there's a lot of intrigue there and description and discussion of food. So it sounds so good, and I actually took this one with me on vacation and didn't get to it, but actually I'm glad because I believe it's set in the summer in New York, and I feel like it'll be very fitting to read it in the summer in New York. So this is one of the ones on my list. And I also want to read Rich and Pretty by Rumaan, and I won this in a Goodreads giveaway. This is about the friendship between 2 women and how it changes and evolves over years, and kind of how difficult it can be to stay friends when you start to grow apart. So you guys know that I love books about friendship, particularly about friendship between women, so I'm really excited to read this one. And last but not least on my list is Steele by Lyndsay Faye. I've wanted to read this one for ages. Did it come out last fall maybe? I don't even know. But I've wanted to read this one for so long, and I haven't gotten to it yet, so really want to get to that. Question number 2. Which character most embodies the traits of summer? So I had to think about this one, and I think I'm going to go with the Lisbon sisters from The Virgin Suicides by Eugenides. To me, that book is just like straight up summer vibes. Like, the writing is very atmospheric, and it's set in kind of this like humid, sleepy little town in Michigan. And I read it in the summer, and it's humid here too, and it just felt like the perfect matchup. So to me, that one really sticks out, and you know, it makes you nostalgic for being young and carefree, and kind of those summers where you didn't really do much, you just kind of hung around, you know? So that's my answer, the Lisbon girls from The Virgin Suicides. Question number 3. What book do you most associate with the physicality of summer? So to me, anything that has like kind of like a beachy water themed cover kind of fits in with summer, and right away the ones that pop up in my head are Beautiful Ruins by Jess Walters, and also The Rocks by Peter someone. Both of those have stunning covers, and I've only read Beautiful Ruins, but both of those you just want to like dive into the cover location, like take me there, right there. I know that Beautiful Ruins is set in Italy, I believe on the Amalfi Coast, and I'm not sure where The Rocks is set, but both of those covers I absolutely love, and I'm just like, I want to go on vacation there. Question number 4. What kind of books do you like to read on holiday, and are there any books that hold particular memories to certain places? So I like to do your kind of typical summer reading. Well, not always, and by that I mean kind of lighter books. Maybe they're a bit more fast-paced, and also maybe a bit shorter. Kind of, you know, kind of fun books is what I usually gravitate towards in the summer, but not always, because I just read a mystery that was really eerie and harrowing and sad. So yeah, it just kind of depends, but I do kind of like to lean towards lighter, more fun books in the summer. And as far as books that hold memories of a certain place, I feel like Harry Potter will always remind me of the summer of 2015, because there was a lot happening for me that summer, and those books were my escape. You know, I was finishing up reading through the series for the first time ever, and it was just perfect to be able to dive back into that world and get in with those characters when I didn't want to be here anymore. So I feel like that will always, the series in general, but in particular books 6 and 7 will always remind me of last summer. Question number 5. If you could go on holiday with any author, who would you want to go with and where? And what would you want to know? So, easy answer jumped right into my head. I would go with Hanya Yanagihara, author of A Little Life. Like I said, I've seen her speak now twice, and she just seems like one cool woman. Like, I want to be friends with her, I want to hang out with her and get drinks, And actually she was in Hawaii, or is currently in Hawaii, and she also went to New Zealand, Australia recently, so I would go to either of those destinations with her. So I kind of would want to just ask her about anything and everything, and I just want us to be besties. Is that possible? I don't know. But yeah, that would definitely be my choice. And I mean, I don't know. There are other authors too, but that's the first one that popped into my head. Question number 6 is, what's your book of the year so far? That's another easy answer for me. It's gotta be Homegoing by Yaa Gyasi. Like, this book was so good. I'm so impressed that this is her first novel ever. I mean, just what she was able to accomplish in 300 pages is like mind-boggling to me. And so many good quotes that I flagged. I mean, let me see if I can find one. One quote that I liked was, and this is talking about the children of one of the characters, "He looked just like his father, but he was different too. Maybe he wouldn't end up the kind of man who needed to use his body for work. Maybe he'd be a new kind of black man altogether, one who got to use his mind." This book really focuses on characters who are striving to improve their lives and striving to make things better for themselves, but that's not always possible. So that in particular just really struck me. Anyway, Homegoing is excellent. Everyone should read it. I mean, there's a lot of hype, but it's good, so pick it up. Question number 7 is, how did you spend your summer holidays as a child? I mean, I think I did like summer school a few years. Yep, I was one of those kids. And also there was summer camp for a bit. I think we had the occasional family vacation, but it wasn't really like a regular thing where we'd go every summer. And the last question is, what are your plans for this summer? As you guys already know, I got back from vacation a few weeks ago. I went to California for a bit, and then my family went up to Seattle/Vancouver, and then we came back to California and I went to San Diego for my best friend's wedding. It was an excellent time. So that was really fun, and actually in about a week, 2 weeks, I'll be going to San Francisco for another wedding. So I'm so excited to be back in my home state and to be at the wedding of one of my really good friends from college, and it'll basically be another mini college reunion because my closest friends from college are all going, so I cannot wait. That's it, I'm done. I answered all the questions. Thank you again to Jen for tagging me. This was a really fun tag, and I am going to tag a few people down in the comments below. And if you want to do this tag, please feel free to do this tag. Yeah, why don't you guys tell me about your plans for the summer? I'd love to hear them for the rest of the summer, let's say. If you want to talk to me elsewhere, I am on Goodreads, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. I'll leave all my links down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!